fancy seeing you here. Thanks for stopping by. I am going to be reviewing The Bulletproof Diet by Dave Asprey today, right now. It's happening because it goes along the same principles that I outline in my guidebook and 30-day meal plan, The Keto Beginning. So I wanted to kind of compare the two and talk about my thoughts around the Bulletproof Diet, who I think that it works for, who it doesn't, and also I decided to follow the meal plan and program that he outlines in the back of his book for 2 weeks to really give you details on what this diet's all about. Dave Asprey advocates listening to your body. He has hacked his way through medical issues and understands his body better than a lot of people out there, and now he's educating everyone on how to do the same and really encouraging us to step out there and listen to our body. What I love about this, as well as all of Dave's work, is that it's a really interesting way of looking at living a toxin-free lifestyle. I had never put the connection between how I feel after a meal to how many toxins or mold are in the food that I eat. He also goes through preparing food and how that can have a toxic effect to how you feel and how you react to meals. Something I would have liked to hear more of in the book is more of the thyroid hacks and the things that a lot of people deal with on a day-to-day basis. And something that I noticed throughout the book and also in a lot of the recipes is that Dave uses MCT oil a lot. Like, we're talking not just in blended coffees, but everything, like salads and guacamole and meatballs, everything. It can get quite expensive. By following, the meal plan for 1 week, I went through almost a bottle of MCT oil, and that stuff is like $45. Now, for week 1, I've been following the meal plan he outlined. There's lots of delicious meals in here. I really liked in the meal plan, though, that in the morning, you're focused on fats and proteins, and at night, you're focused on carbohydrates to help you sleep. Something I noticed with the meal plan is that there's a lot of uses for turmeric, and he puts that stuff in everything, and apple cider vinegar, which are two super powerful foods that I've never really played around with much. My protein fast experience, in the book, he talks about eating less than 15 grams of protein once every week. What I found with my first protein fast experience is that I felt like I was detoxing, and then the next day I just felt like garbage. It took me the whole day to get through it. So next time I do a protein fast, I'm going to make sure that I'm drinking a lot of salt water with Himalayan rock salt and lemon juice to help make sure that my electrolytes are balanced, because I think that threw it off. And also the fruit at night too, I think, threw me off. Just a word of caution for some people, if you do try the protein fast and you feel like garbage, I did too. I'm going to stop the recording, and then next week I'm going to record another one and merge it all together, and then you'll see what I have to say about the second week of my bulletproof experiment. Week 2 is down and done. I followed every recipe that I could. I followed the plan to a T, and now I can give you like a full review of everything that I experienced and some of my thoughts. First off, I tried the protein fast again, and by drinking more water, like a lot more water, I think I drank 3 liters extra of water that day, I definitely felt a lot better, and no fruit really helped. So I didn't eat fruit, and the next day I felt a lot better than I did the first time. Something that I noticed and I mentioned in week 1 is that there's a lot of MCT oil required for many of the recipes in the book. I believe that Dave does this because of the ketone generation that's caused by having MCTs, but something that isn't really touched on in the book that I would have liked to read more on is his opinions on generating ketones naturally by your body naturally creating them and generating ketones from the oil that you're eating. What I've loved with this program is reintroducing myself to how much I love steamed vegetables. Dave has a bunch of different recipes on how to steam vegetables with different sauces, and they taste really good. I was pretty surprised. Overall, my ketone measurement has not been as high following the Bulletproof Diet as it has been in the past by following my meal plan in the Keto Beginning. I think because there's a little bit more carbohydrates on this eating style than I'm used to. I was probably around 50 to 80 grams of net carbohydrates on his plan, as opposed to around 30-ish on the plan that I generally follow. But what I loved about Dave's book, and it's so hard to find in the low-carb, high-fat eating space, is that he uses whole foods. to get us there. I mean, I've read countless books where it's like, have a protein shake from a bottle that has low carbs and sugar fake things. So it was really refreshing to follow a program that relied on whole food sources. Another tool that Dave mentions in his book that I've been using that I love is the Bulletproof Food Detective app. Basically, you put it on your iPhone and you take your pulse in the morning before you get up, and then again as you're eating, and it shows possible food sensitivities, and the whole thought behind it is that inflammation shows itself by increasing your heart rate. So if the foods that you're eating are causing mild inflammation, your heart rate is going to boost up above 16 beats per minute than your basic resting heart rate. Overall, I feel really good. There are a lot of things that I'm going to be keeping from the Bulletproof Diet and incorporating into my own life. A lot of the recipes I love. My love for grass-fed butter is even higher, and for those that are sensitive to dairy, I am too, like severely sensitive, and I can handle grass-fed butter just fine. So that was really fun in exploring that. I'll probably go back to my own practice of cyclical ketosis, where I'm in ketosis for a couple of days and then carb up at night and then back again. And I will be outlining that in further videos as soon as I've come up with a solid strategy. This book is really great for people that are interested in understanding their body on a deeper level. Anyone that's interested in high-fat eating or low-carb living or losing weight with whole foods or just trying something new. If there's anything that I've learned over my journey of living a healthy life is that we have to be true to ourselves. And if what we're doing isn't working, we owe it to ourselves to try something new. And the Bulletproof Diet outline is a really great introduction to how to do that something new. Who I feel that this program may not work for is people that don't understand how to trust their bodies. The Bulletproof Diet really relies on us understanding when we're full, when we're not, what we feel like, what our body is saying to us. If you speak to any biohacker, they have a really, really firm understanding of what's going on in their body at all times. So if you're new to the eating well realm, or you're new to listening to your body, or you don't even know what it means to have a relationship with your body, then this might not be the program for you. I hope that that gives you a really firm understanding of what to expect from this book. I love the information that Dave had to share, and I definitely think it's at least worth a read. Very easy read, and more reviews to come in the future. Have a good one. Bye.